Dear friends, good morning. In this last lecture, we have learned last two classes. We have learned what is meant by power variant transformation and power invariant transformation. That means power invariant transformation means three-phase power is same as two-phase power. Then non-power invariant transformation where three per phase powers are same. Three-phase per phase power is same as three-phase two-phase per phase power. Before learning this non-power invariant transformation, we have gone through some of the simulation related to converting three-phase system to alpha beta by using power invariant transformation. So in that video, I forgot to explain how that waveform of alpha beta waveforms when compared with the three-phase system. So for that I need a little bit mathematical derivation to understand, so that after that I will go to the MATLAB simulation to explain this. So let me share my presentation. Let me share my white screen now. I hope you can see the white screen. So already we know, for example, power invariant transformation or power variant transformation, whatever it is, we know the formula as far as current is concerned. I alpha, I beta and I naught, I alpha, I beta, I naught equal to, we have M matrix 1 minus 1 by 2. We have root 2 by 3 in the M matrix, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Then 0, root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. Then 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2 into we have the current IA, IB and IC. Assume that the current IA is nothing but Im into sine omega t. Then IB is nothing but Im into sine of omega t minus 120 degree. Then IC is nothing but Im into sine of omega t plus 120 degree. Already we know the for balanced system Im into sine omega t plus Im into sine of omega t minus 120 plus Im into sine of omega t plus 120 equal to 0. So accordingly, if you write this I alpha, we have root 2 by 3 into IA is nothing but Im into sine omega t minus 1 by 2 into Im into sine of omega t minus 120 plus Im into sine of omega t plus 120. Already from this equation, Im into sine of omega t plus 120, Im into sine of omega t minus 120, we have minus Im into sine of omega t. So we will have root 2 by 3 into 3 by 2, 1 plus 3 by 2, Im into sine omega t. So we can have 3 by 2 into root 2 by 3 Im into sine omega t. Similarly, I beta we can have root 2 by 3 into 0 into Im into sine omega t will be 0. We have root 3 by 2 into Im into sine of omega t minus 120 1 minus 120 minus sine of omega t plus 120. So we have root 2 by 3 into root 3 by 2, root 2 by 3 into root 3 by 2 into Im into, I can expand now, sine of omega t into cos 120 degree minus sine 120 into cos omega t minus sine of omega t cos 120 plus minus into minus, the minus will come, so cos 120 cos omega t into sine of 120, sine of 120. So now sine omega t into cos 120 minus sine omega t into cos 120 minus sine omega t 120 will be cancelled. So we have root 2 by 3 into root 3 by 2 Im into, we have this equation minus of sine omega 120 is nothing but root 3 by 2, and this is nothing but sine of 120 again root 3 by 2. So we have into minus root 3 by 2, 3 by 4 cos omega t. So now here root 3 and this will be root 3 and root 2 and this will be root 2. We have root 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 into root 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 into Im into cos omega t. So that means beta is leading at an angle. So we have now we can end up with this formula now. In this equation, based on this, we have I alpha is nothing but some component. Maybe we can take it Im into sine omega t. Then I beta component, we have Im into cos omega t. This is what we are getting. That means Im into sine omega t is nothing but we have, this is the waveform. Then Im, this is for I alpha, and I beta cos omega t. So it will start from here and it will be here. So we have this equation like this. So that means this is for I beta. We can say I beta will lead I alpha. For example, this is the case of RYB sequence. So if the sequence is RBY, we can say I beta will lag I alpha. I beta will lag I alpha. This also we want to see in this waveform. I forgot to explain it in this last MATLAB simulation. This is for a three-phase invariant power invariant transformation. Whatever I have explained in the last, just let me repeat. So here, when we convert, I have used square root of 2 by 3. Then here you have to use this power GUI block, a discrete, by opening it, you have to make it discrete to 50 sample, 50 in the power minus 6 sample, so that we can see the waveforms very clearly. Already we proved that if this is the resistance is 100 and supply voltage is 230 volt of RMS and peak voltage of 325, if we run the simulation, we will have the power of total three-phase power is 1584 watts. Total two-phase power is also 1584 watts. But in this case, if you see, this is the three-phase current waveform. Then here, this is have a three-phase voltage waveform. Then see here, three-phase current in alpha beta. See here, this is blue line is beta, green, the yellow line is in alpha, n is alpha. So see here, this blue is leading at an angle of 90 degree. So alpha is varying with respect to sine, and as like sine wave, and beta is varying a cos wave. So cos is leading a sine. So this is what we are getting. Then similarly for three-phase voltages also, two-phase voltage, the beta beta is leading when compared with B alpha. Then we have end up with this concept. Now let me explain the concept of power non-power invariant transformation. In this transformation, all the values are same. Only I am changing this transformation matrix. Here, instead of square root of 2 by 3, I am choosing only 2 by 3. Similarly, all alpha, beta, I naught also 2 by 3. Similarly, then V alpha, V beta, V naught also 2 by 3. So that we can understand how then remaining all are the same. How I have calculated power, everything, then power GUI block, everything is same. Let me run this simulation now. So now here, this is the total power of three-phase. Already we have calculated for 100 ohm of 230 RMS voltage of value of 1584. Per phase is nothing but 1584 divided by 3. We will get 528. So divided by 3 is nothing but 528. Similarly, this is the two-phase power, 1056 divided by 56 divided by 2 also, you will get the same value of 528. So per phase, three-phase per phase power is same as two-phase per phase power. So this is what we would like to prove according to this concept of three-phase to two-phase conversion. So in this conversion also, three-phase, here we can see the same three-phase waveform. Current is also here, you can see here. Then volt current in alpha beta reference frame. Why here beta is leading, lagging? The beta lagging, the reason is I have chosen here RYB sequence is different. RYB sequence is instead of minus 120 plus 120. If the phase sequence is changed automatically, we will have the phase sequence, we will have that beta will lag. For RYB sequence, beta will lead. For RBY sequence, beta will lag at an angle of 90 degrees. So if, for example, if I choose here instead of that RYB sequence plus 120 and minus 120, so now we can see here this phase displacement will be changed. See this waveform here, this beta is lagging, leading. Beta is leading. Alpha is same as starting from 0, but beta is leading. So with this, you can from this another one. If you want to convert anyone to convert alpha ABC to, already we know from ABC to alpha beta. Now if you need for any cases, we should convert alpha beta to ABC also. So that time we have to take the inverse of this matrix. So then we have to do the same procedure of this inverse of matrix. So from this we will get alpha VA, IA, IB, IC. Similarly VA, VB, VC. So with this, I would like to conclude today's lecture about alpha ABC to alpha beta conversion for power invariant and power invariant and non-power invariant transformation. So I hope it is understandable. Kindly subscribe this channel, and if you like this channel, then if you have any doubts and any comment on it, any corrections if you want, kindly comment on it so that I can improve myself also. Wish you all the best. Thank you.